Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person or group to another. Being able to communicate effectively is one of the most important life skills. Communication is divided into four main types, and two main categories, which is verbal communication and nonverbal communication. Verbal communication includes oral communication and written communication, and nonverbal communication includes gestures and visual communication. Verbal communication is any communication that uses words to share information with others. These words may be both spoken and written, and the one we think often is oral communication. Oral communication is communicating with spoken words. It's a verbal form of communication where you communicate your thoughts, present ideas and share information. These includes what we say, and how we say it. Examples of oral communication are conversations with friends, family or colleagues, presentations and speeches. Written communication on the other hand is the using of text to convey information. We communicate in different ways here as well. For example, we probably use different ways when we use Facebook to communicate or reach out our friends, compared to when you are writing a text message to communicate with our family and loved ones. We adapt our language in the way we write, and it depends on the circumstances or who the receiver is. Not all communication uses words. We also have nonverbal communication, which includes gestural and visual communication. Nonverbal doesn't use spoken words. Nonverbal communication might consist of hand gestures or facial expressions. Gestural communication is the gestures that we use in the way we move. For example, the way we point at someone, how we hold ourselves, how we use our hands, and where we look when talking to someone. While visual communication is the practice of graphically representing information to efficiently, effectively create meaning. For example, infographics, process diagrams, flow charts, roadmaps, charts, and graphs, visual reports, presentations, mind maps. Next, we will be talking about communication channel. Communication channel is the medium, mean, manner or method through which a message is sent to its intended receiver. Face-to-face is an example of channel of communication. Face-to-face communication is the distinction of being able to see the other party or parties in a conversation. It allows for a better exchange of information since both speaker and listener are able to see and interpret body language and facial expressions. For example, in a team meetings or company annual conferences, social activities with colleagues such as lunches or team building activities. Another type of channel is email. This channel can be used for one-on-one, group or mass communication. It is a less personal method of communication but more efficient. For example, a happy birthday message a person sends from their Yahoo account to their mom at her Gmail. Video conferencing on the other hand is a technology that allows users in different locations to hold face-to-face meetings without having to move to a single location together. Just for example, using Google Meet or Zoom application for our class discussion. This will be the end of my presentation, but before that, I will be giving a question for everyone. As an ordinary person, how do we benefit from globalization?
Globalization as an ordinary individual. Globalization is very beneficial for me because it enhances my ability to acquire and utilize knowledge. Because of globalization, it made it easy for us to gather information through technologies. Also, it promotes innovation and modernization. Globalization also made it easy for us to connect with other people, especially to our loved ones from far away places. Also, it promotes free trade, like we can purchase products from other countries. In conclusion, globalization is very beneficial for me, not not just for me but to everyone, because it connects people and businesses across the world.